What's going on?
Long time listener, first time caller.
Who's this?
My name is Joel Rivera. I usually, I'm the one Ryan goes
Oh,
with.
yeah. How's it going, buddy? How's it going?
Hello.
Yeah, can you hear me?
I'm good. How about yourself?
I'm good, thanks. So what's going on, dude? What's on your mind?
I just saw your Facebook post a couple of minutes ago about Samsung deactivating the Note 7 from afar. It's pretty interesting.
Yeah, man. It's like, I don't know. If they end up doing it, it's going to end up being crazy because some people obviously in the world don't know that their phone's going to be deactivated. You know, there's 2.5 million people that have this phone, and I guarantee there's at least, I would assume 10% people that throughout the world don't know. And, you know, one day their phone's just not going to work, I would assume. I mean, it's crazy. Like, what do you think about that?
Now, think about that. That's stuff of the movies. You don't expect that to actually happen in real life.
I know. I guess it happened. I saw an article. I guess it happened with an Nvidia Shield tablet recently, and they deactivated it, and then people got around it by, you know, changing the firmware. But I mean, I don't think that's going to happen to the larger amount of people in the world, but in terms of them, you know, changing the firmware so they can still use it, I hope people return it. But I mean, we'll see what they end up doing with it. You got the OnePlus 3, right?
Correct. It's actually supposed to arrive Wednesday afternoon from what DHL is telling me. So I can't wait to open that up and start playing with it.
That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, you're gonna love it. It's tough going back to the Note 7 and then to the OnePlus 3. To be honest with you, the OnePlus 3 is a really, really great phone. There's so many good things about it. It's super fast. It's very customizable. There's a couple things that annoy me about it. There's the Bluetooth is choppy sometimes. It's been choppy with my Bose headphones. It's been choppy with inside my car. The screen is awesome. Don't get me wrong. It's 1080p. It looks great. I have really no complaints about it. But once you see the screen on your Note 7, if you have a Note 7, the Note 7 is that much nicer. The Note 7 feels a little bit more premium. They both feel really, really great. The OnePlus 3 feels really good in your hands. It's actually a great size, 5.5 inches. It's awesome phone, you know, but it's just hard to go back and forth between the two. And I think you watch me every day. Well, not every day. You watch me live with Initial Focus on our Thursday show. And I forget what I was going to say. But ultimately, it's a great phone. You'll trust me, you're going to love it. There's so many good things about it. It's just tough. I know what I was going to say. I love having that new device. Like the LG V20 is really exciting to me right now, even though it's not out in America. It's super exciting. It looks great. It looks super smooth and fast. Whereas on my Note 7, sometimes it gets a little choppy. But that's the crappy thing.
I mean, I had the Note 7 for a couple of weeks, and when the recall happened, I sort of felt in a way like it was a blessing because the lag was too much. It was starting to become unbearable, and I was already thinking about returning it.
Yeah.
So once that happened, I was like, well, let me jump on this and just switch my phone.
Yeah.
And as of now, I'm using the cheapest of the phone that you can probably get from T-Mobile for the time being, waiting for the OnePlus 3 to come in. I'm excited.
Yeah, trust me, you're going to love it. It's such a nice, here's mine. It's such a nice phone. I have it turned off. I had it turned on all weekend. I was using it because you know what sucks about the Note 7? The battery life. I mean, I don't know if it's because I know the battery is what's causing those issues with the fire and stuff, but the battery life sucks. The OnePlus 3, honestly, when I was using it up until I got the Note 7, the battery started to get a little bit worse, honestly, too, with the updates they were putting out. But the great thing about OnePlus is they put updates out at least it seemed, well, lately it was a few times a month coming into this month, but they haven't put an update out recently, but they put out updates all the time. It's one of their only devices, whereas with Samsung has how many phones? I bet you, I don't even know how many phones they have or that they support. They have tons of phones, tons of tablets, they have washing machines, everything. They're a huge company, but yeah, OnePlus, it's cool because they're small and they can support just a few devices. And they work great. So I think you're going to love it.
Think about it. That's what makes Apple's so good is that they have so few devices to worry about year after year. I mean,
Yep.
they just worry about 2 phones per year, and that's it. And that's why they last so long. You know, they know what's in there. Unlike Samsung, where, like you said, you know, they have, 30 phones a year, and that depends on per region, because in some regions they have different versions of it, whether it's the Duos version or what have you. I don't want to speak much more longer because I know you probably want to talk with the different people from the audience.
Yeah.
But I do want to say something.
Yeah.
Being that I am in the armed forces, I want everyone to take a second to think about those who have fallen, and that we don't forget. I know you probably don't want to talk about politics, but today is it's definitely a day for at least people in America to remind us about everything and about those soldiers and sailors and Marines who are out there day after day, in support of our country. So shout out to everyone who is currently serving. I'm actually getting out of the Army soon, but it's probably going to be my last chance that I get to really say that.
Well,
thanks for always, listening to us and giving us the quickest information and always answering,
of course.
That will be the reason why your channel will grow exponentially, because you are definitely someone who listens to people. You definitely are constantly, talking to people, giving them advice on through your channels, and that is, you're using the social media as it should be. So thank
Appreciate
you.
that.
Yeah.
Before you go, man, I actually you totally reminded me. Today's 9/11, right? Unless I'm wrong. I'm not wrong, am I? No, today's 9/11.
9/11.
And I honestly, I couldn't ask for a better person to call me. Either I've never done a live call-in show, and I dead honest with you, I'm very happy you're the first person to call, because it's very fitting on a day where we got attacked, unknowingly, more or less, whatever you want to believe into it. And a guy like you protects our country every day. It's awesome, and I appreciate it. I love it that you're the first person to call, and I thank you for your service. All right, brother. Thanks so much. Peace. Thanks for calling, brother.
All right.
Bye. All right, guys, definitely call in. That was Joel Rivera. He's a everyday person calling in all the time. I super appreciate. I went live, and in 5 seconds he called in. So call the number, guys, 619-721-3699. If you have questions in the chat, we've got people in the chat right now. Let's see. Y'all cannot send it. Maybe these are old. I don't know. OnePlus 3 for the win, Tobin. You're totally right. I agree with that. OnePlus 3 is an awesome phone. Polly, what's up? Good to see you. Let's see. So we've had some big things going on while we wait for another call. If somebody calls, if you can't call in, let me know, because obviously that means something's wrong. It's my first call-in show. But ultimately, and if you're international actually as well, definitely, if you can call. If you can't, I'll think of something in the future. Maybe we'll do some Skype stuff so that I can have you guys on Skype. Otherwise, should be cool. So we have a bunch of stuff. I've been doing these updates on these recalls for the Galaxy Note 7. It seems like every single day something's happening there. And today was a big news day for it. The news came out, and Joel brought it up earlier in his conversation, where the Galaxy Note 7 is now being recalled because of the fire that it's causing with the battery. And Samsung is talking about physically deactivating all devices on that, which is super lame, right? And I think, Tuna, I hope you're saying lame to that and not lame to me. So it's very, very lame. Hopefully they do something with that. I don't know if they're going to end up doing that, but it'd be very, very cool if they replace it sooner than later. We'll see what happens. All right, we got another call here. Oh, did they hang up? they hung up. A quick call and a hang up. What's that about? That's lame. Come on. Give it a call. 619-721-3699. You know, let me tweet this out because I did not tweet it out yet. It's not like I'm going to get a ton of Twitter people out there, but if they're on, I would like to let them know that I am live. Also, if you want to text me, you can text that number a question, 619-721-3699. I will see your tweet. I mean, your text. So you can also tweet me questions at Greggles TV. You can find me on Facebook at Greggles TV. I'm everywhere at Greggles TV. That's also Instagram. Uh-oh, what happened here? Are we offline? Uh-oh. Am I offline? You guys let me know if I am offline. I don't think I am. Let me know if I'm offline in the chat. We'll see if I am. Let's see. No, I'm not offline. Okay. I don't know why. My browser, for some reason, won't let me get to Twitter. What's going on there? Is Twitter down? Maybe Twitter's down. Maybe. Nope, Twitter's not down. For some reason, I can't get to it on there, on my Internet Explorer browser. Guys, let me know if you have questions. Trying to make this kind of fun for you guys to call in. Get to talk to me. What made you start doing the show? Okay, so Joel, what made me start doing the show? I guess you mean this show? I don't know. Doing the live stuff is really fun. Me and Initial Focus, follow him and just Google him, Initial Focus on YouTube or Google, and he's awesome. Me and him started doing a live Thursday show every Thursday, and we talk about the top tech news, and then it's just a good way for me to get my personality out. I'm trying to get you guys to know who I am more and more than just see my reviews or me show you a walkthrough. So I definitely want to give you more of that. So that's why I started it. Stancho said, hey, Greg, I have problems with my network on my desktop. I have a desktop connected to my router via Ethernet, and whenever I download from any site, it goes down only on the computer. So, Stancho, what I would do is, if you can, update the firmware on your router and also update the software for your Ethernet card. So I don't know what kind of computer you have, all that stuff, but definitely look at that. That's the two places I would look first. Also do all the updates on your Windows computer or Mac, whatever you have. Jerry McCabe, I am still on. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, Joel. I'm still alive. Greg, the Shield runs 60 frames per second, 4K on YouTube. Does the new YouTube one do that? You know, Paulie, I'm a tech guy, but you know what? I haven't even unboxed the damn thing. I mean, I unboxed it. I shouldn't say that. I haven't plugged it in. It's still sitting right here. I'm so busy with work and doing YouTube videos. So thank you, Abidizizis Robo. I probably messed your name up, but thank you for letting me know I'm still online. Guys, give me a call, even if you just want to talk wrestling. I love wrestling. You guys probably don't like wrestling, but if you want to talk wrestling, I'll talk wrestling with you. If you want to talk tech, if you have a tech question, call me up, 619. The number's right there, 721-3699. Make sure you call. Yeah, Joel Rivera's right. You might want to buy a new router, but before you do that, I would definitely check the firmware for the router. If you need help with that, I can try to help you with that. I've been trying to do all my comments too lately. Like these videos I've been doing on the recall for the Samsung are getting me a ton new comments. It's actually very beneficial for my channel so far. It's been nice. My router is directly from the ISP and gets updated from them. Okay, so Stancho, then what you should do then is go to, what kind of computer do you have? And we'll go from there. All right, let me tweet this out, guys. YouTube. All right, here we go. I'm live here. Let me copy that. Copy link. Live call-in show. 619-721-3699. Is that what it is? Let me look again. I forget myself. I just got the number today. 72136. Perfect. Let's talk tech. Booyah. Oh. What'd you guys all eat for dinner tonight? I kind of had Thai food, I guess. I bought my own. Joel is saying I bought my very own modem router and even saved from the monthly charge. I agree with Joel. If you can do it, unless you're with AT&T, what's their thing called? AT&T Go Uverse. If you can't buy it, then that's one thing. But if you can buy your own router, I like reviews and all the info about the Note 7 craziness. Thank you, Jeremy. I'm enjoying it too, the Note 7 craziness. It's something new. I like it because instead of doing, like I just reviewed this JNL speaker, which they sent out to me. It's actually very, very good. The review will hit tomorrow, but I was very impressed with it. And what I like about that versus doing the Note 7 / news stuff is that the new stuff is always changing. It's very interactive. It's very opinionated. I notice that people, when you give them something that's like really hot in the news or like something that's kind of opinionated, that the comments and the likes and the dislikes, they go way crazy. And I just like it. It creates a better conversation. Whereas, I can review this speaker and the friggin' speaker gets 5 likes and, 100 views or whatever. I get much more interaction with doing the news and stuff like that. I have a Windows computer built by myself. Okay, Stancho. So the next step after that is, what is the make and model of your Ethernet card? I should have brought a water, damn it. I forgot a water. I went to my motherboard manufacturer website and downloaded the driver from there. Okay, perfect. So it sounds like your Ethernet is built into your motherboard. Shrimp and grits for dinner tonight. Jeremy, where are you from again? I know I've seen your name before. At least I hope I've seen it, unless I'm acting crazy. But where are you from again? I'm going to go with the South if you're eating shrimp and grits. Somewhere in the South. So not the south of France, by the way. Let me also put this on my Facebook. Watch my mom call me. That would be sad. Hopefully my mom doesn't call me. Go over to Facebook. Copy that. How do you guys like Windows 10? It's been out for a really long time. Did you have, and I want to know if you had Windows 8 and then you went to Windows 10. Hopefully you love Windows 10 now, but I'm just curious what you guys think of kind of Windows 10. Man, I thought one phone call, guys, come on. Isn't everyone in America right now? Give me a call, 619-721-3699. Let's talk tech. Let's talk wrestling if you like wrestling. I love wrestling. Every time you say I'm live, I keep thinking of the old video of Bill Riley saying, we'll do it live. We'll do it live. I friggin' love that video. I used to work in, I had this job. I still work at the same company, but this job when I worked in the tech support of that department, there was this girl in that department and we used to always do that. We'll do it live. We'll do it live. I love that. That's like one of the best videos, actually, that's caught. What else? What podcast do you guys listen to? I love wrestling podcasts. As for tech podcasts, I don't listen to them too much. Let me go into my podcast viewer pocket casts. I'm in Utah, Salt Lake City. Yeah, Jeremy, awesome. I've never been there, but it looks very pretty on all the things that I've seen for it. Joel, you're totally right. Windows 10 is like a million times better than Windows 8. Where am I? This is Facebook. That's the chat. You guys probably don't want to see the chat room. I'm trying to bring up my thing here. There we go. I don't know if you can see my podcasts. Whoa. There we go. So I got a bunch of everything on here is wrestling. I have This American Life. That is an awesome podcast. Love that podcast. I don't listen to it as much as I should, though, but it is an awesome podcast. Sword and Scale. One of my coworkers got me into that. That one's interesting, but it really takes you to another place because it's kind of depressing. It's all about murder and solving the murders and stuff like that. That's pretty much it. For once in a while, listen to some all about Android, or Twit. I used to love Twit. Twit's a good podcast. Leo Laporte is awesome. It doesn't. Let's see. It doesn't work. Okay, it doesn't work. I tried flushing my DNS from CMD. Okay. I actually think Windows 10 is amazing. My Android life, it is amazing. I haven't had any issues with it. It's been rock solid. It's a bad day. People are watching football. Yeah, you know what? You're right, man. We got 18 people in here right now, so I'm impressed with that so far. And it's kind of late on the East Coast. It's a Sunday. It's 10:30 over there. It's 7:30 in the West. I think it's 5:30 or 4:30 where you are, Joel. Bill, awesome. You love WWE. Me too, man. Who are some of your favorite wrestlers? Are you watching the pay-per-view tonight? I kind of skipped it. I wasn't that excited about it. Didn't seem that interesting. Miguel, Note 7 for life. You don't even have it, I don't think. But it's good to see you. Thanks. Miguel, give me a call if you want. Let's talk tech. Joel, I used to listen to Techno Buffalo, but they stopped doing it. Pocket Now is too long for me. Yours is about right. 40 minutes is a good length. Yeah. And plus, a lot of these people don't do it live. I think Pocket Now does do it live, if I remember right. I know some of the Android ones do it live, like Droid Life, I believe, does it live. Yeah, too long, it gets a little cumbersome. Takes you out of your mood. But it's cool, though. I like the tech podcasts. I feel like, to be honest with you, maybe it's because I'm older and I don't have as much time, but I don't feel like they're as strong as when they first started. They seemed more engaging back when Dig Nation was out and Twit was more, I guess, maybe Twit's just as big, but to me, when Twit was in its prime. But right now, it just seems like it's a different world for podcasts and tech. It seems it's more geared towards like This American Life type stuff where they have a story, they play some cool music with a beat on it, and then go from there. 619, guys, call me live. 619-721-3699. Let's talk tech. Let's talk tech problems. I'll try to help you out as quick and fast as I can. Jason Rodriguez. Wait, Greg, whatever happened to the conversation that you had with the guy from Nvidia? Is there a new console coming out? All right, Jason, I love that question. Thank you so much. So it ended up, so it ended up being a 1-hour conference call. You got to talk to one of the guys from Plex and one of the guys from Nvidia. Now, they ended up doing a conference call. It was scheduled for last Friday, got rescheduled to this past Friday, and I kind of couldn't attend because I have a 9-to-5 job and I couldn't attend. So I ended up, I should have a video coming on it probably end up Tuesday because they're going to have a recording of the call. But ultimately, I did listen to a little bit of it. A lot of questions. One of the questions that was asked was, when's the new console coming out? Obviously, they can't tell us when and if it's going to come out because one, it's not out. The second is they want to make a surprise entrance to it. They want to make sure it actually is going to come out because they want to work all the bugs out, all that stuff. So ultimately, it definitely sounds like if I had to put $1,000 down if it's going to come out or not, yes, I would say it's going to come out. My guess, especially when you see a lot of these FCC filings, is that it comes out very shortly after that, within weeks to a month or two. Sometimes it takes a whole hell of a lot longer. I would think since we're getting into the holiday season, October, November, December, that this is going to be coming out. I would guess, and I could be completely wrong, but it's going to come out in October if I had to guess. And I hope it does. We'll see if it does. Julianne, my husband needs a phone with a big screen. He currently has the Mega 6.3. Besides the Mega, what has the biggest screen in the market currently? Jeez, that's a very good question. Julianne, are you in Canada? I forget. You remind me. Julianne, where are you? I think I don't know where you are. Maybe you're in America. Ultimately, I would say, God, I don't even know now. Six. I don't even know if there's. You guys know. I'm going to refer to the chart. Does anyone know if there's a bigger phone than 6.3 currently on the market? I'll have to Google that. Let me Google that. But before I do that, yes, they do. Try the voicemail. What is he talking about? Edward, what are you talking about? Try what voicemail? I don't know what he means. Isa, yes, go Patriots, totally. Replayable Wolf, you should get the Nvidia tablet that has LTE. That's an awesome tablet. I was gonna get it. I was actually gonna wait and see if they brought out another tablet. If I had a guess on that one, I actually do not think they're gonna ever release another tablet. Greg, you're not watching your Pats. Miguel, what's the score? Because when I asked Google earlier, let's ask Google. Let's do that live before we jump into the phone. What's the Patriots score? Oh my God, it's slow. What's the Patriots score?
New England Patriots are leading Arizona Cardinals 17-14
Wow.
in the third quarter.
17-14 Pats up on Arizona. Let's talk Pats. What do you think of Garoppolo? Garoppolo, I don't know much about him. He looks decent. I mean, he's 24 years old. I think ultimately won't be as good as Brady, but we'll see where he goes. ZMAX Pro, Edward is saying, yep, Canada. All right, so let's look up, Julie. Let's look up the ZMAX Pro. ZMAX. Let's see what this is all about. ZMAX Pro. What's your budget? And why does it? A lot of these big phones, honestly, Julie, they suck. Like the specs are god awful. Let's see what this is. Let's see what this says. Let's see what the specs are. 32 gigs of RAM, powered by a 1.5 gigahertz octa-core processor. So, let's see, specs. It's a candy bar phone, obviously. How big is the screen? It doesn't say the screen size. I don't see it. You guys see the screen size on there? Oh, 6.5 inch phone. That's crazy. How much RAM? Does 1080p video. Man, their website sucks. 3400 milliamp battery. Decent sized battery. Runs Marshmallow. Again, very, very good. What the hell? Doesn't even have any specs on this damn thing. What does this cost? Let's see, $99? Seriously? This thing's gonna suck. $99. It's a 6-inch display. I don't think it's 6.5. Hopefully that's big enough. Specs and performance. Let's see what they say. At this point in the time, it was a fasting from the spec list. Snapdragon 617, 2 gigabytes of RAM. Honestly, Julie, I would not go after this device. Have them get. You know what's a big phone? I don't have it in here. Is the Nexus 6P? It's 5.7 inches. Or get a Note, or get the LG V20. I know they're a little bit smaller screen size, but ultimately they're way better phones. Don't get those big phones. They're going to be slow and laggy and crappy. The cameras are going to suck. The screens won't be that good. Why do you think Apple has decided to not release the first weekend sales even before the iPhone comes out for sale? Joel, I think they do it usually, if I can remember correctly. They usually do it at the end of the month. No, they do it at the end of the quarter, actually. They do it when they do their quarterly results, I believe. Yeah, I could be wrong. Somebody always figures it out, though, what the numbers are. So, like, The Verge or, like, Engadget or, like, Android Central or somebody like that is going to end up figuring these numbers out. And that's what will end up happening. So I think they'll come out eventually. Definitely will come out at the end of the quarter because Apple has to release their results. Miguel, what's up? Hi. You keep saying hi, but it's the other Miguel. Edward Mullen or G-Flex. Yeah, those are Edward's giving you some phones there. I just wouldn't go for those phones. Get a nice phone. The Nexus 6P, you could buy it used right now for like $300. Why does he need such a big phone? And if he needs big icons and stuff, just have him change the launcher to like Nova launcher and then make the icons really big if that's his issue. You can also zoom in on the screen so that looks bigger. So there's ways around it and still get a great phone. He's not launching a rocket from it. He just needs to call me and watch YouTube. Okay. Still, you can get the Nexus 6P. Again, you can get that thing used. Let's check out Swappa. You haven't been to Swappa. I've been selling all my devices on there that I haven't been using just because they only charge you $10 when they sell it. Otherwise, eBay takes 10%. eBay's a ass about it. So let's see. Nexus 6P. And Nexus 6P is cool because it's unlocked. It's going to work with any carrier. It's fast. It's going to always get all the updates for at least a little bit of time. I don't know what the difference between A1 and A2 is, but see, look at this. Look, to get you a mint one. Look at that. 340, Julie. 32 gigs. They do have a 64. That's what I would recommend. Go 640. Go for the 64 gig one. Look at this. 410. Mint condition. Silver. Comes with some case. Tempered glass. Check this out. This thing's dope. Get this thing, Julie. Don't mess around. It has USB Type-C, so it has the newest form of charging for it. Has fast charging. The camera's very, very good. It's a very pretty looking phone. It's very good. I would definitely recommend this phone. The fingerprint sensor's very, very accurate. Actually, maybe if not the most accurate, it's one of the most accurate ones on the market today for sure. He has huge hands. I mean, huge. Dude, you're putting me in a predicament, Julie. Let's go back here. If you don't want that phone, big Android phone. I don't even know what's going to come up. Best Android phones of 2016. Let's check that out on Android Central. What's your favorite guy's Android website? I would go with Android Police for me. Or Droid Life, Fandroid, and Android Central. Those are my favorite. But if I had to pick only one, I would probably only choose Android Police. Very, very good website. These aren't that big. BlackBerry Priv, really? Best phablets? 7 best phablets you can buy, 2016. But these aren't going to be that big. Oh, Huawei Mate 8. How big is that? I don't know, Julie. I don't like those big phones, like I said, because they're crappy. But take a look at some of those ones that Edward pointed out, and maybe you'll find something you like in there. My suggestion to you is to get a Nexus 6P, but I don't know. Whatever makes you happy. Let's see. Yeah, Joel's right. He has huge hands. How are you considering the new Nexus devices coming out? OTech Time. I think they've got me a little turned off because the price is high again, and it sounds like I'd be surprised, but it sounds like they're only going to have 32 gigabytes of memory, which is bad. That's not good at all. Phones need to at least, a premium phone needs to at least have 64 gigabytes of internal storage for sure, without a doubt. Isa, my singing days are over, so no song requests today. Miguel's asking how big his hands are. And then Joel said, careful, the music, because YouTube will then ban the video. That's for sure. YouTube has been going crazy with banning people's monetization to make money on their videos. It kind of sucks. What do you think about the new Nexus phone by HTC coming out? Will you be getting one? I know I will. I kind of said it a little bit earlier, but ultimately, yeah, I think that I will. I don't even know. I kind of take that back. After seeing the LG V20 and then knowing what the Nexus phone's going to be, I might end up just getting the LG V20 instead. It depends. I mean, I want to see what the Nexus phone has for internal storage. Like I said, if it has, here we go. We got a call. Hey, what's going on? Hello. Uh-oh, he's not saying anything. They hang up. They got worried. Yeah, like I was saying, if it has 64 gigabytes of storage, I'll probably go for it. But ultimately, the LG V20 has everything that you could possibly want in a phone, more or less. I mean, it does have some carrier bloatware. It's going to end up having carrier bloatware, like those, whatever carrier you have, AT&T apps, T-Mobile apps, things like that. But it looks like a great phone otherwise. It's really smooth. If you check out some of the people's videos on YouTube, it looks super smooth. It looks dope. The camera is definitely not as good as the Note 7 one. After seeing some pictures from Android Authority, they compared the two phones, but still, we'll see how it turns out. As always, I come crashing in like the Kool-Aid man. Wait, I don't know what she's talking about. But I know the reference. I just don't know what that's in reference to in terms of what we're talking about. Stancho, should I just reset my computer? I don't know what I should do. No, I wouldn't reset your computer. Again, update the BIOS for your motherboard if it's built in to your. Also, if your Ethernet cord is built into it, look for an Ethernet. I don't think you're going to have an Ethernet update for. Maybe you will for your motherboard. Start off like that. Otherwise, I mean, if you, Stancho, do you have who's your home internet provider, and we'll go from there again. I know, Joel. No one's freaking calling, dude. Give me a call. You guys are all scared. Don't be scared. I'm very easy to talk to. I've been told I have a very pleasant personality. 619-721-3699. We'll do it live if you call, guys. I'll help you out with tech problems. We'll talk tech. It's supposed to be fun. People still prank call. I don't. Yeah, did you see that? Isa, someone called me and just hung up. They didn't say anything, but I don't know. Lame. Come on, give me a call. Or again, you can send me a text. Let me see. Make sure no one texted me. Did anyone text me? Oh, whoa. I did get a text here. Thanks, Ed, for retweeting me. I appreciate that. I just saw that right now. All right. So Jason just texted me. He said, "Hey, Greg, I asked you before how to set up the remote play for the PS4 on the Nvidia Shield TV. Remember? Cool. Anyways, whatever happened to that conversation that you had with the guy from Nvidia? Oh, I answered that. Is he not in here? Oh, he must have heard that because that was 20 minutes ago. Thank you, Jason, for texting me. I appreciate it. Sorry, I just saw that right now. Okay, cool. What do we got going on, guys? How do you like the new ZenWatch 3? I saw that thing's really nice. Let's take a look at that together, guys, actually. It looks super nice. It's actually get that new processor from Snapdragon for watches. I think it's the 2100, I think they call it. Here it goes. I don't think I'll get it. Oh, here we go. Shh, everyone. Hey, what's going on?
Hey,
Hello.
am I on the show?
You're on the show. Let's talk. What's going on?
Oh my goodness. No, I'm kidding. Hey, it's Michael.
Way to friggin' ruin the show. I'm just kidding. What's up, brother?
I thought about playing it out, but I just can't keep my voice that high for too long.
Wait, before you go into your question or whatever you want to talk about, if you guys when the other person's talking on the phone, let me know if the volume's, you want to hear the other person louder, quieter, because I'm literally holding up a home phone with the speakerphone on. I'll eventually hopefully work this out so it shows up on the computer and I don't have to worry about it. But go, what's up, buddy? Welcome on the show.
Thanks, man. This is a pretty sweet idea.
I know, man. It's going pretty well. I know. I'm like, you're my second call, and I don't even know if this one calls because you actually are on my shows all the time, but it's it's very good to hear you. What's going on?
So I was trying to think of a question. I figured we've always talked mobile together, but we actually haven't talked much about computer stuff. So I was curious, what you, in your opinion, you think is the best Windows operating system? Is it XP, 7, 10, or Vista?
No. I think right now Windows did the best. I mean, it's like, okay. It's like you asking me, calling in one day and being like, hey, what's the best iPhone? And we all know it's the iPhone 6 Plus.
Yeah.
I'm just joking. Well, I mean, I'm joking because the iPhone 7's out. I don't know if you saw that video from College Humor where they make fun of the.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways, but it's like I hope that the newest operating system is always the best, and I think which Windows 8 was not the best, so maybe that's why you're asking me. But Windows 10 is definitely the best. It has built-in tablet mode if you have a tablet. It has regular Windows, start button. And then the search on this is so good. It's very, very accurate, very easy to bring things up. It's very reminiscent to me of Spotlight search on a Mac, which I loved. When I had a Mac, I used to always use that search in the top right and search for anything. And Windows is now at that point where they always had search, but the search is so good now on Windows. It's just as good as Spotlight search. So yeah, I would definitely say Windows 10 is the creme de la creme.
The search is good, and so I guess that leads to another question then. Do you think like voice assistants have a place on the desktop or laptop region? Because obviously on our mobile, people use Google Now and Siri and all that good stuff, but with Cortana on Windows 10 and Siri is now going to be on macOS Sierra once that gets updated in a couple weeks. But I've had the beta and I don't use it all the time. Like, it works well and it's cool to know that Siri's on my Mac, but it's definitely a different workflow. So do you think it's one of those things, as having Windows 10 for a while, do you think it's one of those things that gets used all the time, or is it just kind of a cool feature that is there? Kind of like Alexa or something.
I don't honestly use Cortana that much. Maybe I should. I definitely don't. Honestly, for some reason, it just randomly will pop up sometimes. I don't say Cortana. I just said Cortana now and it didn't pop up. I don't know why it randomly pops up. I didn't randomly press the button. I'll just be like, right now, I'm not even touching my mouse and it'll just pop up sometimes. Maybe let me see, hey, Cortana. You see, it doesn't even pop up. I don't even know when it works and when it doesn't.
From Hey Cortana?
I have no idea. Oh, it just did. Like, you just said it and it worked. You just said it and it came up, but when I said it, it didn't work. Regardless, I don't use it. The only thing I would like more of is like talk to speech. Like, instead of typing something sometimes, like a search, like I do with my phone, instead of typing out the search, I'll just, because on Android, you can have those, what do you call them? The little widgets where you have like a search. Yeah, like I'll have that Google search tab at the top, and I'll just press that button, and it will automatically bring up the voice so I can ask it questions. So I like that part. I wish the Windows was more easy like that and it was more responsive like that. But yeah, I think it's something I would use more, but I just don't. What about you?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I've had the macOS Sierra beta since ever the beta came out, and I used it, just to like check the functionality of it. And it works. It works as advertised. It's cool to say, like, show my PDFs in my documents, and then, show them from last week. And I have Windows 10 boot camped, and I'll agree with you. I definitely, if Windows 8 was the current one, I would say Windows 7 would be probably the best. But definitely, I'm a huge fan of Windows 10, and the changed layout and everything kind of dialed back. But I never really used Cortana either.
Yeah.
So it's cool. It's kind of like the Alexa to me. Like, I love the idea of a future where you can be anywhere in your house and just like say, hey Siri, hey Cortana, whatever, and to get answers to stuff. But it's kind of hard to work into our workflow. I think now that the technologies are there and things like Alexas are out, and we have that ability to have the whole house to basically, it's like almost a smart house in a sense, to have access to someone who will talk to you and give you answers. But I think we're finding out that we don't have that many questions to randomly ask while we're cooking chicken or something.
Yeah, I only use my Amazon Alexa to play music. I'm just like, Alexa, play Spotify. And it just plays my Spotify, and I can tell an artist. I generally don't ask it questions, and I mean, other than that, the two things I would end up using it for, which it doesn't. I don't think it has Google Calendar integration, but you can't add Google Calendar events to it. But that's the only two things I would personally use it for. I think that I can think of. Let me go to the chat room, because the chat.
Use it for like Google Maps or something.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't do that. Well, no, you can do it for that. You can say how long is it to work. You can set certain locations. Otherwise, it will not. I can't just be like, what? How long is it going to take me to get to Ohio? I don't know. Maybe it would. I don't use it for that, but I don't know. So let me add, Lewis. So the chat room's blowing up, and I kind of missed a bunch of questions. You can jump in if you find anything you want to talk about here. Junk Collectors told Julie to get a tablet and a Magic Jack. I think he's right. Get an LTE tablet, like a 7-inch tablet, and get LTE on that thing, and download Magic Jack or even Google Dialer, and you'll be able to make free phone calls. That's a great idea. I didn't even think of that. Robin Hubert said, I have a 6S Plus, and it's been doing some strange flicker between apps, like when closing apps are going from one to the other. I already swapped it out. Do you think iOS will help? iOS 10 will help. Have you had that problem? Flickering between apps?
So I would ask back the follow-up question of, is it jumping back and forth between apps like by itself, or is it just like glitchy when you jump between apps? In order for me to answer that question, I have to know that answer.
Yeah, okay. So there you go. Stancho Optimum, he's using Optimum, switching soon to Verizon. Stancho, keep doing your thing, boy. And once you get to Verizon, if it's still messing up, then you know it's definitely your computer. Very's asking, do you have any updates about the iPhone 7? We kind of did a podcast on that, Very. If you go to my channel, go to the About page, there's a little search icon, type Techbloid, TEKBLOID, and you can watch our last show. We talk all about the iPhone 7. The iPhone 7 looks cool, but it's nothing remarkable. What about the Blocks smartwatch? Jason's asking me. Do you know the Blocks smartwatch? I don't know that.
I do not, but I'm always into new smartphones.
Let me look at Blocks. If you have to go too, just jump off. I don't know if anyone's trying to call. If you're trying to call, let me know in the chat. Blocks smartwatch. What is this? Here we go. It's a Kickstarter. All right. I'm feeling it. It says, this scrape is made of several modules, each with their... Oh, well, what happened there? Each with their own function. Choose the modules you want to build a smartwatch. So it's a modular smartwatch. I can't even talk. And you can pre-order it now. Let's see what you get. I'm going to hit pre-order now.
Like in the links of the...
Yeah. It's like you can choose, you can customize. It's almost like a computer. So the price includes 4 modules. Extra modules are $34 each. They have an extra battery module. They have a heart rate module, a GPS module, an adventure module. I don't know, what is that? Adventure module is a 3-in-1 sensor which combines digital humidity, pressure, and temperature sensors in one. That's cool. Flashlight module and programmable button. I don't know what I'd want out of that. I would go extra battery. I don't care about the heart rate. GPS I would choose.
I feel like most people will just do like all extra batteries.
Yeah. Well, I don't think you can choose that. I think you only choose it once. Adventure module, and I'd probably do flashlight or programmable. And then, yeah, it's like $300. Looks cool. What is it running, though? Is it running Android or Discover?
Probably for a Kickstarter, probably Android.
But you know what? There's been some watches that are running Alexa. Did you hear about that?
I saw one, but
I don't know what it's running. But whatever. It looks cool. I would try it out if they want to send it to me. What else do we got here? We got hey Griggles. Oh man, what is it? There's a lot of chatting going in here, dude. Sorry. Nexus. I already saw that. Where am I? All right. If I skipped your question, sorry. What about Robin? I'm having the same problem with my iPhone. It's kind of strange. That is strange. Thank you for sharing that, Very. If you're having that issue, I would either completely reset check for an update, and then if the update's there, I guess wait, because the update comes out, Thursday, right? For 10?
Yeah, 2 days from now.
Okay, so just wait a couple days and do the update. If it's still doing it, reset your phone, reset it up. Pokemon Go is purging rooted phones.
Yes.
That's lame.
Oh,
that's lame.
Twitter.
Joel, my son did download Pokemon, okay? Call Mr. Mobile, Michael Fisher. Joel, I don't know if you're telling me to call him. I don't have his personal number. We spoke on Skype. He's awesome. I love that guy's new channel. Make sure you subscribe. He was an awesome interview. He helped me so freaking much. Love that guy. He's freaking awesome. I love him. I want to get him again on my show. I would like to talk about the Note 7. A lot of people are holding out for waiting for the safe version. I would like to see a video on the best way to extinguish electrical fires that may be caused by the Note 7. I don't know if you're serious about that, but ultimately, Note 7's a great phone. I've had a little bit of lag with it. I'm hoping it's because of the battery issue that it's overheating. That's why. So make sure, if you're going to get that phone, make sure you wait, obviously, until it's officially out. Don't buy any used ones. What else, dude? Well, this thing's going crazy. I'm thinking about returning and getting an iPhone 7 for my line. I already ordered an iPhone 7 from my business line. Don't do it, Robin. Don't do it. It's boring. It's the most boring phone you could buy. It's for kids and people that don't want to think about anything.
All right, for all you watching this right now, if you want to see iPhone stuff, head to my channel on Friday, because I'll have it at 8:30 a.m.
Yeah, Initial Focus. If you guys don't follow him, if you follow me, you got to follow him. We're different. I mean, I do a lot of quick, kind of videos and things like that. But he does a lot more. He's got a really artistic style to him. He does awesome video work and gives you a different perspective on things. So definitely check his channel out, Initial Focus. Mike, you got anything else?
No, that's actually I have one last computer question, and it's always bugged me.
Okay.
And I know you're more of a game. How's your knowledge on because you have a custom PC, right?
Yeah, yes. No, not right now. I don't. I did, but I sold it. I have an HP computer now.
Okay. I don't know if you or anyone in the comment section knows much about this, but I've always, whenever building a custom computer, people are like, if you're doing gaming, an i5 is plenty. Don't go with the i7 unless you're doing, video or photo or whatever extra work. Do you have any say about that?
No, I would go. Don't even get an i5. Don't mess around with that. Get an i7. You know why you want an i7 too? Is because when you do stuff like we're doing right now, especially with a Windows computer, live chat, video, and broadcasting that to the world, it's more about the processor. And the difference between an i5 and i7, I think, is usually $50 to $100. Spend that extra money and get the i7. Don't skimp on that.
Yeah, I mostly agree. I just wanted to see if your opinion was any different. But yeah, I'll let someone else call it.
I hope someone else calls. Thank you so much, dude. We'll talk again, but we'll definitely, if you watch our show Thursday, Tech Bloid Live, we do chat room. I might even add the phone number to that one so you guys can do a live call in. So we'll see how it goes.
I was going to say, yeah, that'd be a good idea.
Cool, man. Thanks for calling.
Yeah, man. Have
cool.
a good night.
Thanks, brother. All right, guys. So give it a call. 619-721-3699. Let me go back to the chat here. Samsung Note phones are really good. It's a shame about the Note 7. I completely agree, Junk. It's a very tragic thing that the phone has had such fire issues, things like that. It sucks. I would like to see iPhone. Oh, I missed it. iPhone 6s have touch disease issues and screen flicker issues. There's even a class action lawsuit in effect. That's very interesting. Thank you for sharing that, Robin. Which phone is reliable? I don't know if he's asking me that. If you're asking me that, let me know. I need a 2 liter of water nearby and only charge while I'm near it. But it makes me wonder if this is the best way about it. S7 Edge. Am I missing something? Can the Note 7 battery be replaced by the user? James, I don't think so. I'm going to say no. I mean, probably when you get down to it, you probably could, but a lot of the people that break it down say it's very difficult to put back together. If I'm skipping any of your questions, guys, let me know. As a tattoo artist and graphic designer, I'm in love with the Note line paired with a Sketchbook Pro. Okay, nice. Very good. Okay, we will look into that. Thank you, Glitchy. I talked Samsung. They said they started shipping the new Note 7 today. I hope it's true. Gabriel, thanks for sharing that. I'd be very curious of when that hits. If I had to guess, I'm thinking it's going to be this week as well, so that would make sense if they started shipping them. Oh, we got a live call. Let's go back to the calls. Hello.
Hello.
What's going on? Who's this?
Hello.
Hey.
All right, guys. So give it a call. 619.
Oh, just turn your if you could mute your computer. You there?
Yes, I'm here.
Hey, what's going on? Can you mute the computer?
Yeah, I wanted to ask about the Galaxy Note 7. I
just seen a video on YouTube that a guy actually took the battery out of one and replaced it. So I was wondering, is that a feasible way of saving the Note 7 if you can't afford to get another one?
That's interesting. Well, you shouldn't have to first of all, you shouldn't have to pay to replace it unless you live in America and you bought an international version. That's probably, is that what you did, or?
Yes.
Okay, so that makes sense. Let's see. Is it on YouTube, or where'd you see that?
Yeah, I seen it on YouTube. There was a guy that actually opened up a Note 7 with a hairdryer, and he disassembled the back, took the little waterproofing or whatever out, and then actually took the battery out.
That is interesting.
Yeah, it said it could be user replaced, for international users, right?
Yeah. Because I was actually that's kind of what I was gonna do. I was gonna return my AT&T version. I was gonna return it even before all this happened, and I was gonna get the Exynos version, the one you have. And I'm really glad I didn't, because obviously I'd be in the same boat that you're in. I'd be looking for an alternative. Where did you buy it, though? Did you buy it from Amazon, or where'd you buy the phone from?
eBay.
I'm sorry?
I got it on eBay.
Oh, eBay. Okay. So obviously, I mean, I'm not proficient enough to do something like that. I'm going to admit that, to extract the battery and put it back and make sure everything works well. Can you do it? If one guy did it, then obviously I would definitely say you can definitely do it. I would assume there's going to be companies that will do it for you if you want to, companies that replace glass and things like that. My suggestion to you, though, if you don't want to go through all that, would be to contact eBay and link them all the stuff about the phone getting recalled and having the battery, because obviously you're going to be dealing with people that probably don't know about this issue when you email eBay, and ask them to cover the phone, because you paid with PayPal, right?
Yes.
So you should be covered, especially because it hasn't been 30 days since you've had the phone, right? Or has it?
Actually, it's been over 2 months.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I would still again, if obviously your phone works fine though otherwise, right? It's not like catching on. Yeah. So I mean, there's two things. 2.5 million people bought the phone, and then 35 so far have caught on fire. Your chances of it catching on fire are really, really low. But at the same time, obviously you don't want to take that chance. So I would first reach out to eBay and tell them about the situation, tell them it's been recalled, and that you want to be refunded for your money. And hopefully you can either send the phone back, or at least maybe they'll just cover it for you and you won't have to pay anything. And then at that point, you can wait until the new ones come out and you can buy it then on eBay or wherever you want to buy it, or just get one from your carrier. You're in the United States, right?
I currently am.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, that's what I would do, because like I said, I'm not proficient enough to take it out and put it back in. Are you good like that, or do you have difficulty?
Oh yeah, like that, but since the Note 7 haven't came out with there's no way of getting a replacement batteries that ain't gonna blow up.
Yeah, no, I don't know if you saw my video where the guy took the battery out and then he poked it and it caught on fire within a second. I don't know if you saw, or it wasn't, I didn't create the video. I just linked, I referenced it, but a guy took the battery out, he poked it, and the thing caught on fire in a second. So those batteries are very dangerous.
Yeah, currently when I was in Jamaica, I was told by a merchant that sells cell phones that it's less of a fire hazard if I use wireless charging.
Yeah, that's true, because I guess it starts off with it fast charging. One of the things they tell you is to not fast charge it, and if you're gonna plug it in, so don't fast charge it. And then the other thing is, if you really want to charge, to wireless charge it, that helps it out too. So I mean, you have some options if you don't end up replacing it yourself. So I don't know, man. I think you'll be safe overall, but who knows? Of course,
Okay, hey, thanks for your help, and I'll keep you posted on that battery replacement thing.
Yeah, man, definitely. Comment on my videos. I try to comment to everybody. My channel's getting a little bit crazy lately, so it's getting tougher for me to comment to everybody. But I'll definitely at least see your comment at the worst. But yeah, let me know what goes on. What was your first name?
James.
James, thanks so much. I appreciate you calling, buddy.
Hey,
Thanks, brother. Have a good one. All right, guys. Thanks so much. All right. So you go back to the chat room here. If you want to call in, give me a call. 619-721-3699. We've been live for an hour so far. You guys have been hanging in there. I really appreciate this. This is really fun. I love talking to you guys on the phone. It's been so much fun so far. I just called. Thanks, James. He said you just called me. I need to charge my phone. I played little Pokemon. Some people are going to the Note 5. Oh no, the Note 3 is at 1%. Be right back. Yeah, charge that up. Joel, Android Wear. I love Android Wear. I do wish you could make phone calls and talk on it like you can with the Samsung. And I believe the Apple Watches, you can talk and receive phone calls on that as well. I wish Android had the same thing. They unfortunately don't. The Huawei watch, which I do have, does have a speaker on it and a microphone, obviously, but you can't talk through it to make phone calls. Which phone would you get, Viridiana? Can the notes... Oh, he already asked me that. Frank saying you can't replace the battery, but hey, James said he saw a video, so I don't know what's going on with that. Pizza Party. Oh, who wrote that? I was thinking that's one I want to do for 10,000. Who wrote the Pizza Party thing? This chat's hard to navigate sometimes. Joel, I don't know why you said pizza party. If you're talking pizza party, I actually do want to do a 10,000 subscriber pizza party. If you guys want to go to that, let me know. I'm really trying to get some excitement about that because I live in San Diego. If you live in San Diego and you're willing to come out, I will take care of you guys pizza-wise and soda and water and all that stuff. I want to do something big, have a big party. Robin, my husband is a Samsung fan. His phone is pretty cool, but I've always had an iPhone. Get the damn Samsung phone. Don't mess around. Those iPhones are boring. They're not trying anymore. They stopped trying. You guys get your own conversation. I appreciate that you guys helping each other out on this. Yeah, Edward's right. They're going to disable all the Note 7s right now as of September 30th. That's what they're talking about. Anyone here have the S7? I do not. I had the S7 Edge. I didn't have the S7 though. Tesla cars had that issue with debris coming up. Yeah, right, Rena. They fixed that though, thank God. Fandroid it's searchable? I don't know what you mean by that. Junk collectors, do you think Nvidia Shield TV will have a real PlayStation View up? You know what? I heard they did. Let me turn on my Nvidia Shield and check that out because you know what? Someone commented to me on my video and said that it was out. I actually don't know if it is though or not. Let's check this out. I don't know if you guys can see my TV. Let's see. Let me type this out. Oh shoot. If you guys don't have an Nvidia Shield TV, make sure you get one. These things are so cool. Very easy to, I wouldn't call it hacking, but to download any app you want, set up anything. It's not bringing up anything there. Let me go to the Play Store and look in there. I thought it did. Someone, like I said, someone said that it was there. Oh, come on. My God. PS View app. Whoa. I said PS View app and it typed CSUF. It's taking way too long. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I don't think they have it. Someone said they did, maybe in one of my comments a while ago, but it's definitely not there. I mean that wrong. Blocks run on Android Wear. Rena, this is nice. I'm a new subscriber. Thank you for taking the time to share your thoughts with us. Rena, thank you so much for coming to the chat and joining live. I'm going to try to do this every Sunday. Usually Sundays I'm usually free, especially at this time. So I want to try to do this a live call-in show with you guys. Rena, let me know how you found me. I'm very curious how you found my channel. Joel, pizza party for the 10,000. I don't know if I could afford 10,000 worth of people to buy pizza for, but definitely I want to, once I hit 10,000, I'm at about I'm over 9,700. Let me double check what I'm exactly at. Oh, see? I don't know if you can hear that. Cortana's listening to me. I didn't. No, there. You know what's not right,
Something's
Cortana?
not right.
You listening to me at the
Try
wrong time.
again in a little.
9,784. We've got 200, a little over 200 more subscribers that I need to hit. PlayStation View on the Nvidia Shield after update. I don't know what you mean by that, Kashif. There's not PlayStation View is not on there. You have to. The only way I know how to get on there is the way I did it on my video. Who's my favorite YouTuber right now, Jewel? I honestly, and this isn't because I interviewed him. I would probably go with Mr. Mobile. He's you know what? He's very in depth. He's not boring. He's very. He moves. When he gives you information, he goes over it very quickly. But again, not so quick where you can't understand or get the information that you want from him. He just murders it. He's awesome. I love that guy. So right now, he's my favorite YouTuber. Have a good night, folks. Thanks for chatting. This is awesome. Robin, thank you so much for being such a good person to add information to the chat. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you so much. Glad you joined us today. Kashif is saying, thanks, Greggles. I just subscribed to View today, and I love my Shield. Kashif, what are you in the United States or somewhere else? Curious to know where they have PlayStation View currently, because I know in the United States they obviously do. So I'm assuming you're in the United States. Maybe you're not. Are you getting Xbox Scorpio in November 2017? Gabriel, definitely. I already have my Xbox One S, which I haven't played. I don't play games as much as I wish I could because I have a 9-to-5 job. I do my tech YouTube. I'm trying to make tech YouTube my job, but it's slow going. But I'm getting there. James is saying, did you hear that Samsung is going to send out an update that will brick your non-returned Note 7? James, yes. I made a video on that today, actually. So if you look through my videos, you should see that I did a video on that today, actually, and I talk all about it, actually. A guy from Reddit was the one that pointed that out to everybody, which is cool. It's good information to get out. Rena say, all my Note 7 is getting warm. I'm going to have to log off for now. I really hope to see more. Rena, thank you so much. I appreciate you joining in on this chat. Mine gets warm intermittently, often enough. So definitely, let's see. I got a compliment, which I skipped over. Keep doing your thing, brother. You're doing big things. I know you'll be big soon. Have to go watch football now. You're the best YouTuber. Thank you, Miguel. I appreciate that. Sorry I skipped over your compliment. I really appreciate that. Thank you. The truth will set you free. Hi, Greggles. How's it going? Blackout Worm, what's going on? Guys, give me a call. I love to talk tech. I'm going to do this for another 20 minutes. That'll be an hour and a half. I think that's plenty. Otherwise, you're going to get sick of me. 619-721-3699. It's a California number. If you have a cell phone, it's a free call. So don't worry about it. I'm not going to keep your phone number. I'm not going to bother you. Let me check the text. If you want to send me a text, you can text me. I got a text from somebody here. Hey, it's Ibazaz Rubal. Should I keep my Note 7? He just texted me. Should I keep my Note 7? How do I know if my Note 7 has been recalled? Abadaziz, your Note 7 has been recalled. Everybody's has. So it's not a question of if it has been recalled. It definitely has been recalled. So definitely return your phone wherever you are. The new phones should reach us very, very soon. I'm guessing this week even. So I've heard September 12th. So we'll see if that rings true. I think usually a lot of companies get their shipments on Tuesdays and Fridays. So it'll probably be either Tuesday or Friday if I had to guess. So keep that in your back pocket. What is your tablet of choice? Kashif is asking me. Right now I use a Samsung Tab S2. I want to get something new. I've had that thing for almost a year now, if not a year. And I love that tablet. Very, very fast. Very, it's cool because you can do multi-window support. I actually like it better than the Nexus, the Pixel. It just feels better. I liked it better. So I'm glad I stuck with that one. You're in Texas. Cool. Texas, man. I've never been to Texas. I want to go there. I want to check out Austin, Dallas, and stuff like that. I definitely want to go there. Joel said, would you help a fan like myself to start doing YouTube videos? Everyone says just do the videos and in time get better. I hate how my voice sounds. Joel, yes, I would definitely give you advice on YouTube video. Before even talking to you about this, my suggestion is to don't think about it too long, because if you think about something for too long, you're not going to end up doing it, and you'll keep making excuses of why you can't do it. Think about what you want to do and what you want to talk about and do it. Just make videos, put them out, and eventually you're going to get better and better and better. If you look at my very first video, I'm literally holding, I don't have a tripod at the time. I was holding my phone up, had the product laid down on the table, and I'm just going like this, and it's going out and in and out and all that. And it's not that interesting. You know, I sometimes still now, I mean, you know, it goes out of focus, or I can always improve. Everyone can always improve. It's being the three things that I would give you are to be very consistent about posting videos. I never miss a day. I always post a video. The second is to be very interactive with your viewers, your fan base. Always let them know what's going on. You know, try to answer their questions. I know there's going to come a time, and it happens to everyone, especially when they get big. I mean, is that you can't respond to them because you're either too busy or you get too many comments. And if you responded to everybody, you're going to end up not being able to do videos. And then the third thing is make sure you love doing this, because if you don't love doing this, you're not going to do it. I love doing this. This is the first thing in my life that I love to do. So make sure you love doing this, or else it's just going to come out half-assed and you won't do it every day. This is the first thing I've loved to do is make videos on YouTube. So yes, I'll help you. Hey, did the Shield tablet have a recall for exploded batteries? They did a recall on bricked old devices. Yeah, they did do that. You're right, James. I talked about that earlier in the show. They did do that. Sundays are awesome. Thanks, Rena. Yeah, Sundays are very cool to do something like this because everyone's generally home. The weekend's over. They had a good weekend, and then they're going to, unfortunately, have to go back to work Monday. Hopefully, this will be a shining moment to end your weekend on. 8.9 or 9.7. Yeah, I have Kashif. I have the 9.7. I would definitely recommend that one. It's not too big. It's very light. It's the lightest tablet I've ever held in my hands. I found you're looking. Oh, thank you. Awesome. I'm glad you, Rena, I'm glad you found me through that, because I'm having a lot of fun with that Note 7 recall series. Also, dead serious about a video extinguishing. Oh, really? I would, Rena, I would keep I don't think water is going to put out an electrical fire. So if I were you, I'd either use dirt, which sounds ridiculous, or I would get a fire extinguisher at Lowe's or Home Depot. What is your VPN provider of choice? I am looking for one that'll compress the data because I need faster internet speed and my line is already maxed out. Blackout Worm, I do not use a VPN, so I have a tough time recommending you one. Sorry. Nobody is covering the topic, and it might get you some more hits on what to do if your Note 7 explodes. All right, I'm out. Good night, everybody. Thanks, Rena. Thank you so much. Appreciate your questions. Yeah, it's an interesting question. I mean, to me, it's kind of obvious, I guess. Use dirt or a fire extinguisher. I would fire extinguisher for sure, because I believe that can put out any type of fire, especially electrical fires. Gabriel, love your videos. Keep it up, man. Quick question. I have always been loyal to Android, but should I swap my Note 7 when the new ones come in, or should I get the iPhone 7? Gabriel, have you ever had an iPhone? If you have, do not do it. I find them very boring. If you have not had an iPhone, I would say, yes, try it out. Buy it from Apple, because Apple does not have a restocking fee. You save yourself $35 to $50 right there by having to return it in case you don't like it. iPhones are very fast. In terms of I've never had lag with an iPhone. Never really any huge problems with iPhone. They're very reliable phones. They work great. But ultimately, I find them very, very boring because you can't customize them in any way possible, really, except for the wallpaper. To get View on the Shield, you have to go to the PlayStation View mobile site and send it to your Shield or Nexus player. You won't find it in the Google Play, but the site can send it to your phone. So I think you're saying, James, that you go to the Google Play Store on your computer and then send it to your Shield. That's a great idea. I think that is what the people said to me. Well, we got a call. Let's check it out. Hey, what's going on? Hello?
Greg.
What's going on? Who's this?
It's Ed from San Antonio, man.
What's your name again?
Ed.
Oh, Ed, what's going on, buddy? Were you the one talking to me earlier, or are you a new Ed?
No, I was on the chat a minute ago.
Oh, okay, what's up, brother? How's it going?
Oh, nothing much. If you're talking about putting out a fire on the Note 7, probably foam's going to be your best way to do it.
Well, what's the way to put it out? Best way?
Foam.
Oh, foam. Like what kind of foam do you mean?
Fire retardant.
Oh, okay. Like from a fire extinguisher, or?
Yeah.
Yeah. I know, because it would. I know water's not going to put out an electrical fire, right?
No. If water does anything, it might make it worse.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Would dirt put it out?
Oh. I don't know. 50-50 chance on that. If you put enough of it, maybe.
Yeah, but I think, you don't want to keep dirt in your room anyway, most likely. And fire extinguishers, I know we got one at my house. Like you can see right here. I don't know if you won't be able to see it live because it's a little delayed. But this one has bad reviews. But you can get them so cheap. Like this one on Walmart's $30. I know Lowe's has some that are really cheap too. Let's see, Lowe's.
Pick one up for us on a dance if you really have to, and you don't actually want to do the recall on the Note 7.
Yeah. Have you ever do you have a fire extinguisher at your house or no?
Yeah.
Have you now?
Unfortunately, I've had one of those cases where the wife has put the phone, ironically enough, near the oven burner.
Oh man.
It's enough.
We have one. We probably should get a new one because they have an expiration date. Have you ran into that where it was expired but it still worked, or do you know anything about that?
Yeah, it's about 4 or 5 years.
Okay.
So it's not programmed obsolescence like half the phones we carry. They'll pretty much last for a while.
Yeah. Yeah, they're cool. They're so like the ones at like office buildings and things. Those are huge usually. They're really heavy and stuff. But I have one on the screen right now. It's $20. Has 4.5 out of 5 stars on Lowe's. This thing is tiny and it would be perfect. It has a 10-year warranty. And these are you're right. Don't even get dirt. Dirt's stupid. Do the fire extinguisher. $20. Keep it in somewhere easy access in your house. I think that's a great idea.
Yeah, and whoever was talking about earlier about switching batteries on Note 7s, no.
Yeah.
No.
I agree. It's dangerous for sure. I see where he's coming from though, because he did buy an international version and he's in America, and you can't just reach out to Samsung and say, hey, because those phones, the international versions, especially when you live in America, they won't give you a warranty on them, unfortunately. But he can, like I said, I think.
Not only that.
What's that?
Oh, okay. I said not only that, but if you buy an international version, depending on what network you use it on, it's not always compatible with the LTE bands.
That's true. And you do miss some of the features. Like I know that voice over LTE is missing on the international versions because it's not compatible with the carriers. Wi-Fi calling a lot of the time is not included in those versus the carrier versions. So yeah, you're right on that.
And I actually work for a carrier, so
okay.
A lot of the problems that we're getting when they bring their device in, and I've actually activated a Note 7. It is in fact the voice over LTE and the Wi-Fi calling. It's not compatible.
Yeah, I love that's actually one thing about, because I had a OnePlus 3 and the OnePlus 3 does not have voice over LTE. And going back to, now that I have a Note 7 on AT&T, the voice over LTE, and obviously not everyone has voice over LTE, but like my dad has it, my wife has it. And when I call them, that is so crisp and it just sounds awesome. It makes you enjoy talking on the phone again.
Yeah, it's like you're right next door.
Yeah.
It's just amazing.
It's so nice. It's so nice. What phone do you have? You have the Note 7?
Go ahead.
What phone do you have?
I have 2, actually. It's ironic. One, you were talking about the BlackBerry Priv.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually have an unlocked version on that I carry on T-Mobile, and then I have a 6P that I have on Metro.
Okay. How do you how do you like the BlackBerry Priv? What do you like about it? What don't you like about it?
What I liked about it is the radios. It's very compatible no matter what carrier you put it on. It's very compatible with the network.
So you mean it's like a Nexus 6P where Nexus 6P works on all 4 carriers?
Yeah, 6P, you're not going to run into too many issues on it.
Right. Which phone do you like better, the Priv or the Nexus 6P?
I'd have to say, for security, the 6P.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Fingerprint scanner. It's getting to the point where you cannot do without it.
I know, right? I love that. It's especially on the 6P. I actually love where they have it because it's so natural to hold your phone and then you just press the way you hold it, and you always have your index finger back there. It's such a comfortable, great way to have it placed.
Yeah, it's like the dimple used to be on the Moto X.
Oh, I don't even remember. Did I have the Moto X? I never had the Moto X.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I know Motorola. That's the other thing. It's cool that you brought them up because Motorola, I believe, is a very underrated phone manufacturer. A lot of people don't buy Motorola phones, but they make some of the best budget phones, especially from I guess you'd say the big boys, LG, Samsung, Motorola, those type of companies. They make some of the best budget phones. They also make some high-end phones that are great. It looks like a lot of the time they're just putting them on Verizon, though, sometimes, the high-end.
And that's a shame.
Yeah.
I mean, the Moto Z,
Yeah.
the jury's still out on it, but if they push the Moto Z like they should,
Yep.
the response is going to be amazing.
Yeah, it's a cool phone. I mean, they're putting out what does that come out next month or later this week? I mean, later this month.
The Z should already be out. The other part that was announced at IFA should be coming out relatively soon. I'm really curious about the Hasselblad, the Hasselblad module for the camera.
Oh yeah, the modular phone.
No. It's a Moto Z Play, and it comes with a camera attachment.
Oh, okay. I think I saw that last week. I think it was.
It's one of Mr. Mobile's videos. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you like Mr. Mobile?
Yes, he's what got me into this business.
Yeah, he's especially now that he left Pocket Now. I liked him at Pocket Now, but now I feel like he totally has his own voice.
Yeah, and the creativity is just so much better.
Yeah, he's awesome. I love that guy. Did you have anything else you wanted to talk about?
No, I think we're good. Thanks for taking the time. I appreciate it.
Thanks, brother. I appreciate it. We'll talk to you soon, Ed, okay?
All right, have a good one.
Thanks, brother. Have a good one.
All right.
Thanks so much for calling in, Ed. That was cool. I appreciate that. Let's see what we got going on in the chat. Did I miss something here? Hi, Uncle Greg. What do you think? What do you like better, burgers or hot dogs? By the way, I'm your biggest fan. I like burgers better. I like cheeseburgers. If you guys ever see me at a restaurant, I almost always get a cheeseburger. If you can make a good cheeseburger, you have a big fan in me. Also, I like hot dogs too, so don't get me wrong, but I like cheeseburgers better. Okay, so Gabriel came back saying, because she asked, is that a guy or a girl? Sorry, Gabriel. Let me look at the picture. I can't tell if you're a guy or a girl. Gabriel, I'm going to go with, is it a guy? It's a guy. I'm going to go with guy. There's a guy and a girl in the photo, but I'm going to go with guy. Sorry, Gabriel. Gabriel, he asked me earlier that he said, should he get the Note 7 or iPhone 7? And he said he had the iPhone before, after Steve Jobs passed away from Apple. Apple went down, and he switched to the Note 3 and have been a huge fan since. I agree. Yeah, I don't think Steve Jobs did that. I mean, he did a lot for them, don't get me wrong, but I think Apple's just resting at this point, which is unfortunate. I'd love to see them give more customization to the user at hand. We'll see if they do. Wow. Love the show. Thank you, guys. Thanks, Leaks. Thanks for CJ Carmen. So, what else we got here? Okay, cool, guys. If you want to call in, I'm going to wrap this show up in about 5 minutes. Phone number here is 619-721-3699. Leave me, you can give me a call now if you'd like. I'm going to try to do this every Sunday. Follow me on Twitter, Snapchat, everywhere at Greggles TV. I got it. Let me go see. We got another text message in here. Let me go in here. All right, great channel. This is from Raphael. I've always used iPhone. Went with the Note 7 due to design. Super fun, but this thing warms up after a few minutes. Lag pisses me off. Lastly, what messaging app should I use with others? Using iPhone, sharing pictures and videos sucks. If I were you, my favorite text messaging app, I think that's what you're asking me, Raphael. My favorite text messaging app is Textra. That's a great, great app. It works really well, I think anyway. I love that app, but otherwise, yeah, you're right. The lag, I don't know what I'm hoping it's because it's messed up in terms of the battery not being optimized. It overheats, stuff like that. But you're right, it does. That's the first thing I noticed about the Note 7 is that the battery did overheat. You're right, also that it is a beautiful phone. It is the beautifulest, is that a word? Phone that I've ever seen and used before. When you place that next to that, an iPhone 7 and a Note 7, the Note 7 destroys it. Makes it look like a kid's toy, the iPhone 7. Thanks, Raphael. Yeah, but yeah, try out Textra. It's a very cool app. I like that app. Gabriel, sorry about that. Thanks, brother. Guy. Almost burned the house down cooking steak. Let's see. So Junk is asking, why should I upgrade my Xbox One and PS4 when a new console comes out every 3 years when Xbox lied to us once? Yeah, I know. I just don't. If you don't have anything now, Junk collectors, then definitely get the. If you can wait, then yeah, get the Scorpio. I think that's going to be. It's definitely more powerful than the PS4 Pro, and it will definitely have I would assume it would anyway, a Blu-ray player that plays 4K, which the PS4 Pro does not, which is weird to me because you've got the Xbox One S, but which already does that, and whatever. But ultimately, yeah, if you can wait out, get the Xbox Scorpio. If you cannot wait, it depends what you like. I like Xbox better than PS4, but if you like PS4 better, then go the PS4 Pro. Joel saying Steve Jobs used to give a story on why tech wasn't working, and then he would show you Apple's product, and you'd be like, yes, I need that. Yeah, Joel, you're right. And I think people still say that to themselves. You know, like I know people that like only think about Apple still they still only see Apple, and anything Apple puts out is gold, and everything Apple does is perfect, and it's not like that. If you open your eyes, there's really good things about Apple, and there's really things that lock you into their ecosystem and treat you like a damn slave, and you're a slave to that system. Everything's integrated and works really well, but if you ever want to leave that, you feel like you can't because you're trapped in it, and don't feel that way. There's always a way around something. It might not be perfect, but there's always a way to get out of that ecosystem. Don't feel trapped. This is a great way to end my note. Yutuku, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Guys, if you want to call in, I'm going to close up in a couple minutes here. 619-721-3699. If you want to say goodnight to me, I would appreciate that. If you don't, that's fine too. But give me a call if you can. I'm going to close it up in about a minute here if you don't call me up. Will the Samsung Galaxy Tab S 10.5 Wi-Fi version get the Marshmallow? I heard LTE international version got everything to the update. Yeah, you know what, James? You know what sucks about the LTE versions of the Samsung tablets is that it takes a really long time to get the updates, the Google updates, because it's the carriers at that point that are responsible for approving and getting them on there. So that's the only reason I don't like the LTE tablets from carriers. Otherwise, they're very cool. But who knows? You might not get it at all, or you might get it a year from now, which is sad. Are you getting the Galaxy 8 next year when it comes out, Gabriel? Yes, probably I will get it. Lately I've been buying almost every big phone, and then I end up selling it. I wish I could keep them all, but it's just too expensive. So I use it for a few months or a month, then I sell it. I used my insurance at Best Buy to trade up for the PS4 U4K. That's awesome, man, CJ. That's a really cool. That's awesome that your PS4 died and then you were able to get the PS4 4K. That thing comes out November 10th. I already did a video on it. I pre-ordered mine. I just have to sell my PS4 at this point, and then I'll be good. Edward, thank you so much. I appreciate that, brother. I'm going to wrap this thing up. Yeah, it doesn't seem like I'm going to get any more calls the rest of the night, guys. Thank you so much. If you want to follow me everywhere at Gregos TV. That's Snapchat. Let me look at my little thing. Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, everywhere. I do a lot of stuff on those channels, especially Snapchat. I'm mostly on Snapchat these days. I don't put a lot of tech stuff on there. It's a lot of personal stuff or whatever, pictures of my dogs, stuff like that. I hate when they applause for every stupid feature. Yeah, Victor, I totally agree. They could say, oh my God, you can see the clock now at the bottom of the screen and the crowd would go crazy. Thanks again, guys. I appreciate everything. Thanks for watching me. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you don't already. I'll see you guys down the road. Peace.